Alright, so this is part 13. Hogwart Legacy. Let's get it, man.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. We go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Far too. Oh my gosh. I get to sing for. Oh no. Alright, what that in? Do it. Stick it over there.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Rock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranroks, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is goblin kind, but
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Oh,
Enough.
it's crazy.
Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
do with the books and boxes.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind.
Revelio.
It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out. Confront.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship. So simple a device.
Revelio. Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe real goblin mind.
Revelio.
But he's so happy, bro.
I've read about minds like this, but
Accio.
seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Descendo!
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
I won't. What's a shit?
Revelio.
That was a
Accio.
little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through his secret. You have my word. Revelio.
Oh, he can see us.
Right. Don't wish to be seen.
Watched by a door.
I see you go. Yeah, close.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Yes, of course. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out.
Revelio.
Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Hey.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Find out, dude.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something
Hmm.
rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Not your best mushrooms, I fear.
Dang it. Oh!
Leviosa!
What?
Revelio. Easily diverted. Protego. Accio.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Why can't I hit you?
Leviosa. Confringo.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Revelio.
Atabuela, this place is more complex than I had expected.
Fringo. Accio. Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Accio. Confringo.
Can't.
Protego.
Ah. Oh my god.
You explain the stink.
Confringo. Leviosa.
My god.
Child.
Incendio.
Oh.
Confringo. Leviosa. Protego. Descendo.
When are you going to give up? This was pitiful.
Tournament sounds good.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Your spells glance off of me.
Descendo. Protego.
Why round this out? Not much to slow.
Descendo.
How nice of you to stop by. Stop it!
Descendo.
Descendo!
Was that weak human?
Descendo.
Is that it?
Dang.
You are terrible.
Leviosa. Accio. Protego. Leviosa.
You will suffer.
Descendo.
Why he's coming back this way?
Leviosa. Accio. Protego.
Oh, You're making this too easy. Don't do that again, I beg you.
Accio.
Gonna drag on him, bro.
This is almost too easy.
Alright.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Accio. Revelio.
Yes, I don't know.
Protego. Revelio.
Wait a minute. Let's go, bro. Wait. Yeah. Dang it. Better lock.
Revelio.
Dragon.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio.
Let's get up out of here. Go, 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 go. Get out of here. Let's go. Out of here. Oh, man. Oh,
Can
was
we
crazy.
please?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Okay. Let's done with that. I give me a lot of XP. Huh. Stop recording right now.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
It, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Let's go. Oh my god.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Confringo!
Quick enough.
Not quite. Leviosa! Accio!
I'll get you yet! Release me!
Confringo!
I won't rest. Dead.
Accio! Leviosa! Confringo!
Revelio.
Ah. Hey. Let's go.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
Do it that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. You always had a lucky shot.
I do that. Ah.
You're weak.
Okay, good.
Someone thinks they can outlast me.
Oh, man. This is so bad, bro.
Your acrobatics will only postpone the end. Stop! I'm afraid. No! Defender! I won't rest.
Revelio.
I feel bad though. Bad guys.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed up accidents were
Revelio.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Why can't I hit you? Let me go! Well played.
Leviosa.
You'll pay for that!
How many Ranroks loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Get accustomed to that!
Ba con nuôi này.
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they will wait. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Levioso.
Certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much... A rune symbol. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
是呗。Yo. Yeah. Yo. What the freak?
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Bruh. Oh,
I
wow.
hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Right. That is it. Part 13.